Today's the day that I'm going to finally teach you how to find 6 hours in your day to get work done if you're a stay-at-home mom, no babysitter required. If you've ever wondered, how do I get any work done at all when I'm home with my kids? Then this video is for you because I'm sharing the best times of the day to get ish done when you're a stay-at-home mom. And we're gonna talk about how to leverage even the smallest moments, and bonus, what to do when the baby stops napping. Keep watching. Hey there, if you're new to the club here, I'm Lindsay and I'm committed to showing up online to support driven but stalled out moms and navigate this crazy cuckoo but insanely fun world of growing children and businesses at the same time. Here on my channel, you'll find mindset shifts, inspiration, hacks, and strategies to help you start or scale your business as a mom, find balance, and show up to your family in big intentional ways, even if you only have micro moments of free time in your day. So make sure to subscribe below and don't forget to hit that bell to be notified when my next video goes live. So before we dive in, I want to say something super important, and it's this reminder. Not every single one of these times will work for you and your family, and they certainly won't work each and every day or for every season of your life. That's because that's just life with kids at home. The point of this video is to show you how you can get creative and gritty when it comes to finding pockets of time in your day to work on your business. The biggest hurdle to overcome isn't finding the time, it's having the mindset that you can work on your business if you're a stay-at-home mom, that you don't necessarily need 4 hours of uninterrupted time to make it work. Although that would be really nice. Don't worry, I'm going to show you how to get that as well. The point is, if you adopt this idea of getting creative and getting gritty, meaning you don't give up because it didn't work the first or the second time, and then you drop perfectionism, which is making you think you need all of this extra time to get stuff done, then you can find pockets of time in your day to move your business along. And trust me, you can get a lot done in your business in short spurts and pockets. And you can move your business forward because that's the whole point. Don't let excuses build up to where it slows you down to a stop. Just keep moving forward. So let's dive in. The first chunk of time you can work on your business is early morning before the kids wake up. Now, before you push back on this one, hear me out. I'm going to assume you have very young kids at home that get up super early. And I can hear you now, but every time I wake up in the morning, my kids get up with me. Or we bed share, I can't get up in the morning. Don't worry, I gotcha. Like I said, not every time of the day will serve you in all seasons of parenting. But even if you have very young kids at home, I still think this time of day is prime time to work on your business. So here are my top tips. Number 1, get creative. First, find an alarm that vibrates instead of rings. You can find these all over Amazon. Or if you have an Apple Watch, that works too. Second, have an idea of what you want to accomplish in this time section. Don't waste precious moments waking up and thinking, what do I need to do in this moment? Have an idea already of the 1 to 2 things that you will complete during this time. And if you have a bed sharing babe or toddler with you, you can lay in bed and do quiet time brain thinking activities. So this could be as simple as brain dumping ideas for your business in your notes app on your phone, or jotting down a bunch of content ideas, Googling templates or hooks or how-tos, writing social media posts or scripts for TikTok, or cleaning up your inbox. The point is to work up to getting 30 minutes of task in. And if you can work in your office and you feel like this is your best time to do deep work, then use this time to do the work that requires the most thought and energy. For me, I like to write my YouTube scripts or write copy for my clients during this quiet time. If this isn't your best time of day to work, then do smaller, less thinking tasks like cleaning your inbox or watching courses or training. And if your kids wake up and demand your attention first thing, that's okay. The point is to be consistent and not give up the first, second, third, or 10th time this happens. Remember, you have to be gritty. So keep trying to find solutions that work for your family, whether it's turning on the TV for them first thing, using the red-green alarm clocks that show when it's time to get up, or busting out a special toy basket during that time so that you can get at least 30 extra minutes of work time in. Okay, so you've gotten up early, you fit in maybe 30 minutes of work. Now you've fed your kids breakfast, did the whole morning routine. So our next time to work is right after breakfast. So I find this time of day to be the time where my kids are most likely to play independently by themselves. And if you have babies at home, they'll be taking their morning nap. And the key for you is to pick tasks that don't require uninterrupted focus time. This is super important because expecting your kids to play independently by themselves while you work, regardless of how important that work may be on that particular day, it's going to be a recipe for disaster. It'll build up frustration, resentment, and probably end in a whole lot of yelling. And we don't want that. Plus, kids have this next level sixth sense to know when it is that you're trying to do something super important for work. And that's when they'll be the neediest, hungriest, fightiest, and likely someone will end up jumping off the bed in a way that requires a trip to the ER. So the hack here is to be super casual and flexible. This is purely bonus time. Okay, so next up in our day, the most precious time of them all, nap time. I'm guessing for most of us moms, this is our prime time to get ish done. And if your kids don't nap right now, don't worry, I've got you covered. So ideally your kids will be napping 1 to 3 hours in the middle of the day. And let's say that happens pretty effortlessly. This will be that time that you'll want to spend doing your deep, uninterrupted work. Get at it, mama. The best tip here is similar to the morning time. Make sure you have a list of what you will accomplish or create during this time. Don't waste a precious moment of this time writing a to-do list and hemming and hawing over what you will do first. Now, let's say your kids don't nap anymore. I get that this time and season of no naps can feel super frustrating, but this is when we adopt our mindset of getting creative and getting gritty again. For example, it's perfectly okay to turn on the TV and let them slow down and relax while you get some work done. Or if you're uncomfortable with that idea, you can break it up. Have a special toy box that you bring out during quiet times, or have them do quiet art activities while they listen to audiobooks. The idea here is to be super consistent so it becomes what's expected during this time of the day. So maybe the first 20 minutes of nap time, you have them lay down and have quiet time. Then the next 20 minutes could be an audiobook. Then the next 20 minutes could be coloring. And then the next 20 minutes, a sensory bin. And that gives you an hour right there. And if it doesn't happen every day, that's okay. Next up in our times to get ish done, 4 to 7:30 p.m. Okay, so as parents, we all know this time of the day can get real squirrely. Tantrums, fights, colicky babies. So for many of us, this time of day is tough. So unless it happens to work for you and your family, I don't recommend trying to find big blocks of time during this section to work on your business. However, I do think you can get a lot done in the micro moments. So here's a hack for figuring out when those moments are. Anytime you want to pull out your phone to scroll on social media, yeah, that's a clue that this is a micro moment that you can use to do something in your business. Sure, you can't work on your biggest projects. You'd be shocked at how much time those itty-bitty moments add up to. So use those small micro moments of peace and quiet to do things like reply to an email, create an invoice, watch a quick tutorial on YouTube, schedule appointments. Whatever can be done in the 5 to 10 minutes of time, do it. Okay, let's move on. We've made it through dinner and we've made it through bedtime. And the kids are in bed, which brings us to our last chunk of time, after bedtime. So depending on if you're a night owl or an early bird, this time may be anywhere between 30 minutes to 2 or maybe even 3 hours. So this can be that chunk of time that you create for deep work if you're a night owl. Or if you're not, for tasks that don't require much brain power, if you're an early bird like me. And again, you'll want to plan ahead and have an idea of 1 to 3 things that you will do or create during this time. So by now you may be wondering, how do I plan work for these chunks of time? Well, planning your to-do list and coming up with a list of items that you will do during these focused blocks of work time is the perfect activity to do during those times when you only have 5 or 10 minutes. So what I like to do is the day before, I plan out what I will do during each focus block the following day. That way I don't have to wonder what I will do when a moment comes up that I can work. Okay, so there you have it. I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you like this content, hit the thumbs up button and let YouTube know you found this content valuable, and it'll help this video get shown to more moms who are seeking balance and ease in scaling their business and growing their families. Until next time, stay happy, stay balanced, and if that fails, just keep swimming. Bye for now.